Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be what sold this weekend on eBay and Poshmark. I have 33 items here to share with you. I am going to quickly tell you the total amount in what sold as far as gross and net. I'll show you the items, and then at the very end, I'll break it down per platform in case you really like the numbers and you want to differentiate between eBay versus Poshmark. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button down below and hit the thumbs up. Let me know if you like these what sold videos. I have been asked why I don't just share some of my top sales from the week like some other people choose to do. I think it's hard to do these what sold videos for a lot of us because if you're selling quite a bit of stuff, you don't have the time to share everything. And I think it's probably pretty understandable of why people show the top items that are selling for them, because those might be some items you want to look out for. However, I think for me, I don't want to ever give the false impression that that all of my sales are really top dollar, because the majority of my sales are between $20 and $30. My average sale price this weekend was $25. So even though my highest ticket item was actually not that high, it was only $64, but I also had some $9 sales. And I think it's helpful to see the variety of what I'm selling as opposed to just my top dollar items. So I really enjoy this format. Let me know by hitting the thumbs up if you like seeing the highs and the lows. And I'll try and keep doing these a couple times a month to be helpful. So really quickly, 33 items sold in 2 days, sold and paid in 2 days. I did have 2 more sales that I'm waiting for payment that came in last night. The sales happened last night, and I'm not including that in this. And I also have one item that I just can't find, and at one point I just needed to walk away, get this video done, get my shipping done, and then I'll go look for the item again. But I will tell you which one that is, because I won't have it to show. It's $822.93 in gross sales in 2 days, which breaks down to a $24.93 average sale price, which is not terrible for me. I'm somewhere most weeks between 25 to 30 average sale price per item. Net profit for these 2 days is $475.98. So that is the gross sales minus the fees, minus any shipping discounts, minus any promoted listings. I think there was only one promoted item, and minus cost of goods. So this is really just the profit of what it would be before I pay any taxes. And that's not terrible for a couple days. So I'm happy with that. And my highest sold item was $64 and that happened on eBay. And that's actually, usually I have some that are a little bit higher, but this was just a lot of middle of the road sales this weekend. And my lowest sold item, there were actually 2 $9 sales on eBay. And I will share with you which ones those are. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you the items. And then at the end, if you want to know numbers per platform, stay tuned for that. I will share with you the first 19 items are from Poshmark. The last 14 items are from eBay. I will tell you when I switch over to eBay. So yeah. All right, so the first item is a blouse. I'll also try and remember to tell you, and I'm gonna try and go through this quickly so it's not too long of a video. I'll try and tell you if I would pick this up again or not. This first one took over a year to sell, and so I think it's probably obvious, and it did not sell for a lot. I'm okay if something takes a year to sell and it sells for a couple $100. This only sold for $24. It's a beautiful blouse. It's 100% silk. It's something I would have worn to my career jobs in the past. Size 12, which is great. But this is just not a brand that I see it often, and I don't pick it up. And I don't think it's a problem if you do, but I haven't had much luck with it. And here's case in point, one that took, in my opinion, is a beautiful piece, a good size, and it took over a year to sell. This did sell full price, so there was no shipping discount, whatnot, but it took too long. And all of these have been either in a bin, folded, or in packaging in my storage inventory. So they are wrinkled. I still do need to lint roll again and possibly do a little sweater shaving and get these shipped out today, but they were all steamed and looking better in photos. So, and if you need to see brand labels for a longer period of time, feel free to pause the video, or you could go to my closet or store to look at them in greater detail, but just trying to get through. This one is actually from a recent Thrift With Me video, and this is by Anthropology, the Maeve brand. And this is an older Maeve tag. I don't really care too much about older versus newer tags. Some people really do. I've never really considered it too much. If I like the item, I pick it up. And I really liked this item, so I picked it up. It only took a week or two to sell, and it's absolutely adorable. I picked it up because I liked the style, which is not very typical of me. So this was a size 6. It sold. I did send out an offer on this. Actually, no, I did not send out an offer. Someone sent me an offer for $30, and so there was no shipping discount on this, and it sold very quickly, and I really liked it, so I would pick that up again. All right, this next one, I don't think I would pick this up again. I tried it out. I picked it up at the bins, and I thought, I usually only find kind of silk blouses from Joie, and I found this sweatshirt, and it was kind of comfy, cozy, and had some glitter, and had the brand on there, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. Well, it took a little longer. It probably took 6 or 7 months to sell. So that's a Joie label. They've got a variety. But it only sold for $19, and there was a shipping discount because I sent out an offer on this. It did take longer to sell, and it didn't sell for much. So although I do like picking up this brand, especially if it's a beautiful blouse in a great size, and it's not very expensive up front, I would not pick this one up. But I'm glad it's going to a new home because I think it's adorable. So this next one, I was hoping it would sell, even though it's petite. I don't always say no to petites, but it's a little riskier for me. But I have sold plenty of petites. So this one, I just thought you didn't have to be a petite to wear it because it was a longer length sweater, and it's by Sundance, and it's a petite large. So I just thought this would be adorable with some leggings and, a t-shirt and some boots. And, but this did take about 3 to 4 months, I believe, to sell. It's wool. So I was kind of worried that, we're getting closer to spring and summer. So yes, it's still winter season. Like I'm wearing winter stuff right now, but I think a lot of people are starting to shop for the next season. So I did send out an offer on this one for $35 plus the shipping discount. I would pick this up again, even in the petite, but it did take about 3 to 4 months to sell, and but that's okay. So, all right, this next item is a pair of shoes. I know some people love picking up Danskos. I'm not opposed to Danskos. I've sold Danskos a number of times, but I've never really gotten too much for them, and they tend to be a heavier item at the bins. And this particular style had some likes. It's a cute Mary Jane style, good condition, but they were a size 6. And yeah, so unless Danskos are for $1, maybe $2, but like $1 a day and in really good condition, I'm just not excited about them. So I don't think I would pick these up again. These sold for $23 plus the shipping discount. And so kind of a bummer. I'm pretty sure I got those at the bins, and just the weight of them alone probably paid, $4 to $5. So not a great return, and they did not sell very quickly. So yeah. All right, the next one is an item that took over a year to sell as well. I'm happy when these things sell, and it's one of the reasons I have a large inventory is because, hey, if I could sell something for $10 to $15, but it's been sitting a year, I can at least make my money back in a small profit. If it's not taking up too much space, it's not a problem for me. But I'm happy to see older things go. So this has been folded for a year, so it is very wrinkled and would need to be steamed or ironed. But it's a BCBG Max Azria. It's a beautiful dress. I remember picking this up. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I love golds and whatnot. I love the buttons, but yeah, it took too long to sell. And I think I've said I don't pick up this brand unless it's absolutely incredible these days. And so I would not pick this up again, but I'm glad it's going to a new home. It sold for $22 plus the shipping discount. This next one was fairly recent, a few weeks old. I found 2 dresses that were identical. One was a size 4, one was a size 6. And yeah, it's a very, very heavy polyester lined dress with button accents on the back and on the sleeves, and just kind of has a retro look to it. So this sold with an offer to Liker, so the shipping discount, and it sold for $39. So, and this is the size 4. I still have the size 6, but I would pick up that brand again. So, All right, next up is a pair of American Eagle Bermuda shorts, size 10, stretch. And, you know, I'm just not excited about American Eagle at the moment. So even if it's $1, I'm just not picking them up. I think that I had that in a recent video as well. These sold for $17 plus a shipping discount. Now these are easy to photograph. I had to do very little, but yeah, I'm just not super excited about this brand. So I still have some for sale, and I'm sure that they will sell. These actually sold within a few weeks, which is great. But I don't, at the moment, I'm just not excited to pick up this brand. So I don't think I would pick these up at the moment, but who knows? I may change my mind at some point. All right, this one took a little bit longer to sell. I can't remember if this came from a swap box or if I sourced it around the same time that I was buying for swap boxes. But I used to love picking up Zara Man. I'm now not picking it up as much. For example, this sold for $23 plus a shipping discount of, you know, $212. This is a relaxed fit, a size small. So, and a lot of their stuff is slim fit, but animal print. It had a lot of likes on both eBay and Poshmark. It finally sold when I sent out that offer, but it did take a couple months to sell. So I still like Zara Man, but unless it's something where I think I can get $30 to $40, you know, a really nice coat or something just really unique, I am passing on it more and more these days, but I still do like the brand. And yeah, and I think it is a good seller if there's something unique about it, just not for much money. All right, next up, these sold. These were actually in a video that went out today. So these are a pair of Allbirds, and you know, the comps are hit or miss, but these were in such great condition. Now I will say, when I went to go take photos of them, one of the shoestrings was torn at the end. And so I did note that, and they still sold within a couple days for $45, size 9, really great condition. And they sold before the video went live. So it was definitely not someone from YouTube. But yeah, I would pick these up if they were in excellent condition, a good size. These are the tree runners, so not the wool runners, which is the style I have and I like. So yeah, go get little hair. All right, next up is where are you? A little tiny bag that I remember finding at the bins. And so it's kind of, it could be used as a clutch or maybe just a bag to put in your purse, but it, you know, kind of folds over, has the leather, has a little arrow. So I kind of knew it was something, and the brand was Valbara Designs. And yeah, I remember finding this, thought it was cute. It took a few months to sell. There were quite a few people that liked it on both eBay and Poshmark. I sent out an offer of $30 plus the shipping discount. Oh, I should say the Allbirds were, someone sent me an offer for $45, so there was no shipping discount. But yeah, so $30 with a shipping discount. I didn't pay much for this, so I'm happy with that, and I would pick it up again. Next up is a helmet Lang. This is probably only been listed for a month and a half. And it's a very lightweight, kind of has a space dye look to it. Asymmetrical hem. So this is Helmet by Helmet Lang, size small, and this did not take long to sell. It sold through an offer to liker, so it was $23 plus the shipping discount. I did not spend much on this, and this is a brand that it can go for a lot. Not the Helmet by Helmet Lang, but Helmet Lang is a high-end designer. Some of the stuff can sell for quite a bit of money, but some of the stuff, kind of basic tees or, you know, lightweight sweater like this, isn't going to sell for a lot. So I will pick it up if it's for $1 or $2, but I would not pay, you know, $5 or $6 for something like this. So I would pick this up again. I did not spend much on it, and I'm glad it's going to new home. All right, this one has been probably about a year old, close to a year, if not a year. And it's the Anthropologie Leaf's Daughter brand. Man, oh man, I remember picking this up too. So it's got these beautiful kind of, I don't know, puckered sleeves and snap front. Nice lightweight cardigan. Had a lot of likes on Poshmark. I didn't even list it on eBay because it was before really I started on eBay. But this sold for $16 plus a shipping discount. And at that time, I definitely wasn't even shopping at the bins. So I'm sure I paid probably $5 or $6 and was still excited about finding Anthropologie at this time. So I did not make a huge profit. I would not pick this up again. Anthro, if it were for $1 and I was knowing that I was only going to get $15 to $20 for it, that's great. This was a little harder to photograph because it's black, but yeah, so I don't think I would grab that again, but I do think it's adorable, an adorable style, and I am glad it's going to a new home. So there's certain items that I'm just like, oh, someone's gonna like this. So anyways, all right, this next one is a bundle of 4 items. This is my only bundle. So the bundle sold for $120. Now, I will share just very quickly, this person sent me an offer on 3 items and their offer was like $30 and it was priced at $120 or something. I decline. I do decline. I know that's very controversial. I personally feel pretty good about it. And oftentimes what happens, at least half of the times that I decline, they come back with a stronger offer. Most of the time, an offer that I will accept. So I don't think it's for everyone. I think a lot of people feel more comfortable counter offering, and I think that's a-okay. I just know that I have now met a number of people who do decline and they still have really good sales. So I don't think it's an all or nothing type of thing with any strategy. I think just do what's best for you and what you're comfortable with. And for me, I'm more comfortable declining any offer that's less than 50% off. And if they take that as a hint, which many of them do, they come back with a better offer. And then that's either room for negotiation or I accept if it's a reasonable offer. So this was $120. It was priced at, I believe, $210. So it was a lower offer than I would have wanted. However, it's 4 items that sold, which is great. Most of these, I did not spend much on any of them. So cost of goods played a factor in accepting this offer. And they did come up. So they offered me very low offer on 3 items. I declined immediately. They then came back and sent me an offer on a 4th item separately, lower than 50% off. It was like $30 on something I had priced at $80. I declined. They added that 4th item to the bundle of 3. And so it was a 4-item bundle, and they tremendously increased their price to where it was about 60% off of what I was asking. But cost of goods were low, and I was happy that they came back with a more reasonable price, so I accepted. So this is the first one. It's a Kate Hudson brand. I think this was in one of my new brands videos, but it's Happy X Nature, kind of a boho line. So this was one of them. I was really excited these sold because I kind of wanted to keep them for myself, but they were a little snug. These are a orange tab, heavily distressed Levi's shorts. So there's the orange tab, and these were a size 34, so vintage, just a lot of fun. Absolutely loved them. I disclosed all all the weirdness of the distressing and wear and marks, but so that was the 2nd item in that bundle. This was the 3rd item in the bundle, and this actually was from my swap box. And so this is Lululemon. This was the Full Metal black pinstripe jacket. And her last item is this new tags. She has very good taste. Whoever this person is has very good taste because these are all items I really liked. So, so this was new tags, Free People. The MSRP was $78. Just a sheer overlay, and just absolutely beautiful with all the beading. So those were her 4 items for $120. And yeah. All right, a couple more Poshmark, and then we'll move into eBay. So I sent out an offer on these last 2 as well. This is a pair of Tommy Bahama animal print. I honestly, did I write 8 on here? I honestly think it's a little hard to read, but I think that I think I might have to contact her. Although I did provide measurements, but I think I wrote 6 because it was a little hard to read in the photo if it was a 6 or 8. So I'm going to contact her. I did provide measurements and she might still be okay with them, but they're kind of a capri length, straight leg, animal print pants. But yeah, the photo, I remember kind of squinting, but now in this clear light, it's definitely an 8. So I'll send her a message and hopefully she'll respond. Maybe I'll wait to ship them out tomorrow till I hear back from her. But these sold for $23 plus a shipping discount, and I definitely didn't spend much on those. So and those have been listed for a couple months. I think I already lost track. So the bundle, those 4 items, I would pick up all of those again. One of them came in a swap box, but I would pick it up regardless. The Tommy Bahama pants, I picked those up at the bins. I like animal print, so I think I would pick those up again. They only took a couple months to sell, and yeah, but I wouldn't spend more than like $1 on them. So this one has been sitting for probably 9 or 10 months. And I thought it was so adorable when I picked it up. Really nice silk romper by Helena Quinn. And yeah, this sold for $31 plus the shipping discount. So I would pick this up again. I think I paid $5 or $6 for this. I think it was half off of the regular, half off of like $9. So yeah, $4.50. But I think I would pick this up again. I don't know, but it's sold and it's cute and it made me happy. So, all right, that's it for Poshmark. All right, next up is eBay. And this one is very surprising to me. This didn't make it in a video. I was gonna have this in a new brands video, but it sold quicker than I could. So this is a shirt. It's a maternity shirt. And I just picked this up probably about a week ago. And the brand is Hatch. I have a thing for stripes, so this is kind of my style, but I was like, wow, that's really boxy. Sure enough, it's a maternity shirt. So I can't tell you much about this brand, but definitely look it up. It's very expensive. I think this shirt retails for about $160, and I priced it pretty high. So the comps were anywhere between 40 to 70. I priced at 79. Because there were no other ones that were in the black and cream color and black and ivory color. So this, because and all of the ones that had sold very quickly. I could see on eBay through that data. So there were none available. It was a very popular style. They did have other things from this brand, but this seems to be like one of their more popular pieces. And I got 2 offers in the first night for $50. One of them canceled her offer, and then the other one I countered at $64. Now, 50 wouldn't have been bad, except I was like, oh, that's really quick, and there's none available. I'm just going to hold out. So then I got a third offer for $50 a day later, and I countered to that one for $64, and then a day went by, and she accepted. So I got 3 offers within a matter of 2 days, not even 2 full days, and I ended up selling for $64. So yeah, I'll pick up that brand again. That's for sure. And I mean, I paid probably $4 or $5. It wasn't a dollar item, but yeah, good pickup. I'm like patting myself on the back for that, even though it's all luck of the draw. But okay, so this is a cute Free People skirt. I picked it up because I thought it was adorable. However, I knew it wasn't going to get much. This is Free People size 4. But sometimes you just pick things, and I know this was only $1, so I knew I wasn't going to get much, but it finally ended up selling a couple months later for $15. The Hatch, the last top, they sent out offers, so I did not send out an offer to Watcher. This was an offer to Watcher, so I sent out the offer for $15. And all of the eBay prices, they paid extra for shipping, so I think probably $5 in shipping. And I would pick it up again for $1. I liked the style, so... But I wasn't expecting much from it. All right, this one took a long time to sell, probably about 8 or 9 months. It's a really beautiful blue. However, I don't really, style-wise for me and what I like to wear, I don't care for a cinched waist. And I'm not sure where this came from. I'm guessing it wasn't very expensive, but Calvin Klein. I did just pick up a Calvin Klein plus size dress that I think would be perfect for Easter. But I think that's like a rare exception of me picking up Calvin Klein. I just don't pick up this brand, so I would not pick this up again. It sold for $9 plus shipping and took probably 9 months to sell. So, but it is a beautiful blue, and I think someone will really like it. But this one got some low offers. I decline on, and you know, I don't recommend people decline. I just recommend trying things for yourself and seeing what works best for you. But this one, I declined the first offer. So I think it was listed at $49, like just basically $50, right under 50. It's Tory Burch. I really like the sweater, blue, red, but it is kind of, you know, sweater season is ending for a lot of people. I knew I wasn't going to get much, but I think it was just Tory Burch size large, and I liked the print myself. I did get some lowball offers on this, and those just went away. So this probably took 2 to 3 months to sell. This person sent me a low offer. I want to say of $20. I declined, and then they came back and offered me $30. So I would pick this up again, but I know I paid full price, so I probably wouldn't pick it up unless it was like half off or $1. But it didn't take too long to sell. It was a good size, and it did end up selling. So I think I would pick it up, but maybe not at the full price of $7 or $8 or whatever it was. I think it was $7, but all right. Next up is a dress that I haven't had listed for very long. This was a $1 item, and I was kind of nervous because I just don't pick up Zara very much. But I absolutely loved it. I thought this was just perfect. Easter, spring, summer, wedding, casual, beach. I mean, just so many things that could be worn, vacation. Midi length dress, lined, and it was a size large. However, I did note that this was on my mannequin, I believe. Did I get it on the mannequin? I think I got it on the mannequin. And it was like a perfect fit on the size 6 mannequin. So I'd say it runs a little bit small, but absolutely beautiful, cap sleeves. And this sold for, I sent out an offer of $19 and plus shipping, and someone accepted. This has been sitting, I got this in a thread up, like 100 handbag box, which is a year and 2 months ago. Basically right when I was a new full-time reseller. So yeah, this is by a brand, Kuba. This is one of the softest bags I have ever felt. And to be honest, I just kind of forgot about it. I struggled with this one because although it's an absolutely beautiful shape, I can't, if you had philo vision, this is just the softest bag I've ever felt. And it's a well-made bag. However, there was one small flaw. This little thing, it's missing something, the clasp on this side. I can't remember, but I think right before I listed it, which was over a year ago, I think I was talking to my mom, and she contacted the company to ask if they had this piece so that I could get it fixed. And they didn't or something. Anyways, absolutely beautiful. I 100% would use it as in this condition, but it did not sell. So I didn't pick this up. I wouldn't pick it up with that flaw, but if it was in perfect condition, I absolutely would pick this up. It's an excellent bag. And this sold for $25 plus shipping. So it just took a long time, but it was from a throw-up box. So this one was in a recent Bad Buys video, and it sold quickly, but I also priced accordingly. So I said it was a Bad Buys because I thought it was going to go for closer to like 20. And then I got home and I was like, oh, this might only sell for, 10, 12. And sure enough, it only sold for 9. I did send out an offer. I was just trying to move it. But kind of a fun men's tank. There's a embroidery, and then the tag is really hard to read, but it's black scale. No idea where they sell this. I think someone commented and told me, but I have a memory of a fish. So yeah, but it only sold for $9. I'm happy that it went quickly, but and it didn't cost me much. So I did make a profit off of this. Not really worth the work for me for a low return. But also, one thing that I don't have here that I still need to find is a Zara Man t-shirt. It had short sleeves, kind of a velvet print on it. I sold it a month ago on eBay, and I never got payment, and it was sitting in a pile on my dining room table. I've since gotten a desk for my guest room and have moved everything off my dining room table where I'm sitting now. And that item I had pulled, but they never paid, and then it just got shuffled in a mix of things. I don't know where it got shuffled to, and I need to find it because it didn't end up back in inventory like it should have. So it did sell for $22 fairly quickly after relisting it. So probably a couple weeks after relisting it. Another Zara Man item that, I probably wouldn't pick up unless it were for $1. This one did sell for promoted listings. So there was a couple dollars, a little bit less than $2 of a promoted listing fee. But yeah, and I don't promote all my listings. I'm still just tinkering with that. But it's sold. I just got to find it. So fingers crossed. Sometimes I just need to step away if I can't find something, go and do something else, and then go and look again and I find it. So, you know, just it happens. All right. These I would not pick up again. And I know I believe they were from the bins. Took probably close to a year to sell. I do like this brand. I have had decent luck with this brand, but yeah, these wouldn't move. So these are Ed Hardy. They're red suede. They do have some marks and marks back here, which I did disclose. Pretty good condition. So yeah, these sold for $25.93. I did not send in an offer. They sent me an offer for these and shipping, and I'm happy to get these out the door. I'm just not picking up as many shoes. I don't like storing shoes. So unless it's a really great pair of shoes that's going to get me a high dollar amount, so I would not pick those up right now. Some people love shoes, and I don't mind shoes. I like photographing them. I just don't like storing them. All right, this is a Madewell shirt, and also shoes tend to be heavier at the bins, and so they're not always that good of a deal for me. But this was only listed for a couple days. It's Madewell. This was not in a video of anything. I didn't realize I got this at the bins. I didn't realize until I got home that it was new with tags because it was kind of hiding out. But original price $24.95, and I priced it at $19, assuming I was going to get an offer. But someone bought this full price overnight for $19 plus shipping. So their total cost was the total price of what the new with tags was, which, I mean, it means, yeah, but it's a cute style. I like it's Whisper cotton crew neck Simone stripe shirt. So yeah, I was happy with that. This one I picked up because I thought maybe I'd wear it with some cutoff shorts this summer, and then I just decided to list it. I just don't need a lot of clothes. So this is Lucky Brand XL, just a really nice print and button front, kind of oversized. So I did not list this for much, but I did send out an offer to Watcher for $16, and someone accepted. So I'm happy that's going to a new home. 3 more items. How are we on time? So these I think were from a swap box, and I can't remember who. So apologies if you're watching and you remember these, but that was a lot of swap boxes. So these are kind of culotte pants. Really nice print. And this is Zara, size medium. I sent out an offer of these for $14 plus shipping, and someone accepted. So these did take a couple months to sell, but not terrible. But I don't pick up much Zara, men or women's these days, unless I'm just really obsessed and it's a very low cost of goods for me. But those are cute, and they're going to a new home. So, all right, 2 pairs of shoes to finish this off. I'm just so happy some of these shoes are moving because I'm just bringing in a lot less, and I'll show you someday all of my inventory space. I've shown my inventory system on my vlog channel, at least my storage shed, which I've been using that system for basically since I've been a reseller. But just showing my loft and that, kind of explaining everything. I will do that video at some point. I know I've gotten requests, but where I keep shoes, I don't want that space utilized in that way. And I don't want to find a solution. So let's just sell the shoes, unless they're going to get me $100, and then I'll keep them. So these, I did not pay much for these. I thought they were adorable, and I think at the time when I picked them up, I'll clean them up, and I never wanted to clean them up. So I kind of sold them as is. There's some marks on the suede. I did send out an offer to Watcher, so these sold for $19 and shipping. Megumi Ochi. I think that these are sold at Anthropologie occasionally. I could be wrong, but so not a high return, but I did not spend much, so a decent return. And then these last ones I priced really low because I just should not have picked them up. I didn't really care too much for the style, and there were some flaws. So these are some sandals, and I have sold this brand before, so I think this is the 2nd or 3rd time I've sold this designer. Let's see, that one's a little easier. It's Robert Clergy, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, which is totally okay. Made in France. So they're a nice sandal, leather sandal. However, when I got home, it seemed like on both of them, they had this where it was just, I don't know, it didn't look right. And so this designer can do pretty well, but I decided to price low, and I sent out an offer of $16 plus shipping, and someone accepted. And they didn't take too long. They only took probably a month and a half to sell. So I would not pick these up again. I would not pick up most shoes again, maybe except the Allbirds. Yeah, except for the Allbirds. But anyways, those are my sales. If you're still here and you want to know the breakdown, Poshmark versus eBay, I did have more sales and a higher dollar amount on Poshmark this weekend. I flip-flop most weeks. I do better on eBay these days, but I did send out more offers on Poshmark this weekend. And so I sent out a lot of offers late on Friday night. I didn't list anything on Saturday, and I didn't list anything on Sunday until about 9 o'clock at night on both platforms. I had 19 items sell on Poshmark. One of them was a 4-item bundle, so it was 16 total people purchasing. The gross sales for Poshmark was $520 after fees and the shipping discount for the most of the items that were offered to likers. It comes down to $416, and then the net profit for Poshmark only was $296 net profit. So I think that why do I cross list? Because if I were only having those sales for Poshmark, I would not be able to be full-time for me personally. So it's really important for me. Even if my eBay sales weren't much, I still had a couple $100 in eBay sales over the weekend, which is it makes a big difference for me. So, and there were 4 out of the 19 that were they gave me offers or bought outright. Everything else was offered to likers. And then eBay, I had 14 items sell and 9 sold from offers. So 5 of them just sold on their own from the other person. So, I mean, if I had not sent out any offers, it would be safe to assume that I would have only had 5 sales on eBay and 4 sales on Poshmark. So I'm glad I sent out those offers. And I don't send out offers all that much, at most once a week, and only with recently liked items. I just don't have the time. It's very time consuming. And I'm trying to be more strategic about when I do it. I don't want to do it all the time to where I'm constantly sending out the same offer on the same item on Poshmark. eBay fortunately doesn't let you blast them too much. Unless there's a new watcher, it doesn't let you send out, for me at least, a new offer. So I like that about eBay, but eBay, $302 of gross sales after eBay fees, PayPal fees, a promoted fee on one item. It brought it down to $249. And then after cost of goods, which is about $5 per item for me, brings it down to $179.98, so $180. And so I did do better on Poshmark this weekend. I'm okay with any sales anywhere, but I did put more time into Poshmark offers. I probably sent out 3 to 4 times the amount of offers on Poshmark, so it doesn't surprise me that there was a little bit more. And so I've got to get this stuff packaged up, shipped out. Hit the thumbs up if you like these What Sold videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.